When two BTS members are associated with the same brand, the public doesn't process it emotionally first. They process it psychologically. People may talk about visuals, chemistry, or popularity on the surface, but underneath, what actually forms is a sense of security. A sense that the brand is solid, that it isn't taking a risk, it's making a long-term move. That's why this rumor matters. Lador is not a fast fashion beauty label. It's a professional Korean hair care brand that built its reputation on salon credibility, consistency, and trust from hairstylists before it ever leaned into global celebrity marketing. Choosing Jimin as an international ambassador already signaled a shift toward a more premium, global-facing image. The results were immediate. Visibility surged, international conversations increased, and the brand suddenly felt present not only in salons, but in mainstream pop culture. Now imagine what happens if Jungkook enters that same space. Not as a replacement, not as competition, but as reinforcement. Psychologically, the public reads this as stability. Two members from the same globally trusted group under one brand creates a feeling that the brand is safe. Safe to invest in, safe to believe in, safe to stay loyal to. This is especially important in the premium beauty market, where consumers don't just buy products, they buy reassurance. They want to believe that what they're using has long-term value, not just a temporary trend. Jimin already brought emotional elegance to Lador's image. He represents refinement, sensitivity, and artistic credibility. His presence subtly told consumers that this brand understands care, detail, and intention. Jungkook, on the other hand, carries a different psychological weight. He is often perceived as reliability itself, someone who adapts, grows, and remains consistent through every phase of his career. When the public sees Jungkook attached to something, the immediate reaction isn't excitement alone, it's confidence. That confidence is gold for brands. When those two perceptions coexist under one name, the brand narrative changes again. It no longer feels like a single campaign, it feels like a system, like a foundation. And that's where fans, and even non-fans, start reading something deeper. This isn't about romanticizing Jungkook. For many consumers, especially in the US market, this isn't read as a pairing, it's read as an alignment. Two individuals who are known for discipline, professionalism, and longevity choosing or being chosen by the same brand. That sends a message without words. It says the brand is playing a long game, and premium brands survive on long games. There's also the issue of risk perception. Most companies avoid placing multiple high-profile figures from the same group under one contract because of internal balance, scheduling conflicts, or public fatigue. So when a brand appears willing to do it anyway, the public subconsciously assumes the brand is confident enough to handle that weight. Confidence attracts trust. Trust attracts loyalty. Loyalty is what keeps premium brands alive. In Lador's case, the move makes even more sense when viewed through international expansion. The US beauty market doesn't just respond to star power, it responds to consistency. Consumers want to know that a brand won't disappear after one viral moment. Having Jimin already positioned as a global ambassador established recognition. Adding Jungkook would deepen that recognition into familiarity. Suddenly, the brand feels ever-present without feeling overexposed. And that balance is rare. Another psychological layer is credibility transfer. BTS, as a group, has spent years building an image of discipline, teamwork, and resilience. When two members independently align with the same brand, that group credibility transfers again, this time not through music, but through product association. People don't consciously think, this is a good brand because BTS is disciplined, but they feel it. They feel that the brand must meet a certain standard to be allowed into that circle. And that feeling matters more than logic in consumer behavior. This is why rumors alone can move public perception. Even without confirmation, the idea that Lador could host both Jimin and Jungkook under one name already reframes how people talk about the brand. It elevates it from a Korean hair care label to a serious global player. And the timing makes it even more interesting. Jimin's ambassador role came during a period where he was already being recognized for artistry, emotional depth, and individuality. Jungkook, meanwhile, represents adaptability and global resonance. Together, again, not romantically, but symbolically, they cover a wide psychological spectrum of consumers. Some are drawn by elegance, some by strength, some by familiarity. The brand doesn't have to choose. That's the strategic advantage. For fans, especially Jungkook fans in the US, this moment feels different because it operates on two levels at once. On the surface, it's exciting. Beneath that, it's validating. It suggests that the industry itself recognizes something stable and valuable about their presence, not just individually, but within the same professional space. And brands don't chase fantasies. They chase assurance, which is why people are paying attention, why industry watchers aren't dismissing the rumor, why conversations keep growing instead of fading. Because if Lador really moves forward with Jungkook, it won't just be another endorsement. It will be a statement about how premium brands see longevity, trust, and emotional safety in an unpredictable market. And once that perception settles in the public mind, it's incredibly difficult to undo. The name stays, the association sticks, and the value compounds, which raises even more questions about how far this strategy could go and what it might signal not only for Lador, but for how brands approach BTS members moving forward. And that's where the story becomes bigger than a rumor. What ultimately makes this moment so significant is not whether the rumor is confirmed today or weeks from now. It's the fact that the idea itself already makes sense to the public. When a brand decision feels logical before it's even announced, that's when perception has already shifted. If Lador truly places both Jimin and Jungkook under the same brand name, the psychological impact will likely outweigh any single campaign metric. The brand would no longer be seen as experimenting with celebrity influence. It would be seen as establishing a long-term identity built on trust, consistency, and emotional reliability. In the premium beauty space, especially in the US, that kind of perception is priceless. For Jungkook fans, this wouldn't just feel like another endorsement headline. It would feel like recognition. Recognition that these two artists represent more than popularity. They represent stability, they represent growth, and they represent a kind of quiet confidence that brands don't attach themselves to lightly. Whether or not the contract is finalized, the conversation alone shows how powerful their combined presence is in the public mind. Two names, one brand, and a perception of value that feels intentional, not forced. And now, the question shifts from, will this happen, to what does it change if it does? If you've been watching this situation closely, share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think having Jimin and Jungkook under one brand strengthens trust, or do you see it differently? And if you want more clear, grounded analysis like this, focused on perception, branding, and what these moves actually mean, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay with us as this story continues to unfold.